Good morning. Top of the morning to you. I'm making this video because it seems to be so much negativity by a chosen few of Sosua. As I said before in my other video, to um, I refuse to comment on the negatives and positives, but I'm gonna direct my comments at both sides of it. Everybody's talking about the new source. People going around taking videos, taking comments, taking interviews, sharing videos from the uh, two months ago, issues that happened 2 and 3 months ago. Um, Me myself, I was firsthand and witnessed the craziness that ran in Sosua in the nighttime. When you really look at it, the streets right now are clean. As I said before, if you're coming on here to find girls walking up and down the streets, don't come because you're not going to find that. The streets are still clean. But there has nobody been visiting Dominican Republic in Sosua that have not found what they been looking for. You got the beaches. You're not got the nightlife on the streets. That's never going to happen no more. It was disastrous, if you ask me. It was more like people coming down here and disrespecting. I have never witnessed what I witnessed some nights when I used to leave my place. When I mean hundreds and hundreds of people in the street, like no control, just out of control, no respect. Parking their four-wheelers up anywhere they want to, on the sidewalk, anywhere, and just start smoking weed. Like weed isn't illegal in Dominican Republic. Does Sosua need people like that? No, they don't need people like that. There's 85% of the people that come here that are very respectful, and I'm grateful for them. They was here before all this started. They'll be here when all this finishes. So if you're coming on here thinking you can ride a four-wheeler, and as of today, U.S. tourists cannot rent a four-wheeler and ride around in Sosua. You can't do it. I don't think you could do it anywhere in Dominican Republic. I think Greg said that, I believe, yesterday, or he might have mentioned it over on his channel once. Where can you go in Dominican Republic and ride a four-wheeler on the street? Nowhere. You could go on excursions. That's what four-wheelers are made for, excursions. So if you think you're coming on here to ride a four-wheeler, to smoke weed on the street, to find girls on the street all hours in the night, no, it's not going to happen. But if you're coming on here to have a good time, be respectful. As we have seen the last 3-4 weekends, nobody has come here and not had a good time. Nobody. And they're saying like, oh, the only difference is there's no girls on the street. And I said, yes, there will never be girls on the street. It was really out of control. And I witnessed it firsthand. And I had nothing to do with the crackdown. I was asking certain people, this is getting out of hand, and nothing of Santo Domingo, nothing like that. I was letting the locals in Sosua know, like, look, we gotta address this. Um, but I guess they didn't want to address it, so Santo Domingo addressed it. And that's all we was asking for. Clean the streets. Like, this is abnormal. Sosua was never like this. Guys riding on four-wheelers, walking up the street, up and down the street, all you smell is weed. Weed is illegal. Marijuana is illegal in Dominican Republic. I mean, I never smoked it, but it's illegal. Um, and like I said earlier, everybody who has been to Sosua in the last 3 weekends have had a good time. There's discos here, there's clubs here, there's things to do. You got the beaches, you got cabaret. So the narrative about nobody's coming to Sosua and the tourists is, yeah, we understand that it's going to take a hit. It's maybe 30% of what it normally does right now. 30%. Because of the negativity of certain people that constantly put out negative stuff about Sosua. But I actually talked to people who's been here, visitors, and asked them, how you making out, with the new Sosua or whatever. He said, the only difference is there's no girls on the street. There's no girls in the street. He said, I'm going to the disco. I'm going to this place. I'm going to that place. It's other things to do. So for them to keep saying Sosua streets are dead, that's what he should say. Say Sosua streets are dead. And I know the YouTubers are waiting for people to post certain situations in Sosua. Let me give you information. Nobody's posting nothing. Nobody's posting anything that's happening in Sosua. So none of you is going to have any information of what's happening in Sosua. The only thing you could probably get information on is you'll see some people posting certain businesses of stuff that happened when they open. But since we're under fire 10, 12 people after they open, because why you think? But they're still posting the videos of the opening night. And people go there and say, well, where's everybody? It doesn't look like that on the advertising. Well, eventually, they won't be in Sosua for long. That's just what happens. You could open up a business. Sosua is like no other place in Dominican Republic. It's like it's no other place. You would think something would be successful. In Sosua, it's just a different vibe. It's just different. I can't explain it. And you have to be living there for a while to think you could just bring something here and it will work. It doesn't work like that. But like I said, it's up and running, and it's things to do. You got 3 beaches: Playa Alicia, Sosua Beach, Playa Chiquita Beach. 5 minutes away, Cabrera. So it's stuff to do. You got other places that's going on. You know, I think it's Ground Zero, um, Playa Chiquita. The casino is still open. Um, the other one, Sosua Bay Casino. I think there's a disco in there as well. So it's a lot to do, you know, and that closes at 6 o'clock in the morning. If you're an all night partier, come down, enjoy yourself. Actually, what we done um, to try to, we're finding out that a lot of people are not coming to the streets of Sosua. So we actually um, deliver 24 hours a day from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m., 24 hours. You know, you get in the villa, you want some food, you give us a call. Because we're finding more and more people are not really coming down to the strip. They're selling, going to the beach, settling in the villa, and get hungry and want some food. So we open for delivery 24 hours a day. Um, our number's not hard, 829-717-1234. But to sit there and say Sosua is dead, and I really don't want to post anything, and none of the businesses want to post anything. I think they need a kind of reinvent of what they say. The streets of Sosua is dead. It's dead. The streets of Sosua is dead. The streets of Puerto Plata is dead. The streets of Cabrera is dead. So it's not just Sosua streets that are dead. Is it? So why don't they go around, and go to Cabrera in the daytime? You could pick certain parts of the beach that you want to video and show it's there. You could pick which days, like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and go to the beach and say it's there. You know, you got somebody going around basically doing a live thing and saying somebody, just passing somebody, and looks like they're 14, walking the sidewalk in Sosua. Do they understand the schools in Sosua? It's schools in Sosua. So everybody that walks in Sosua, because they got to be 18 now, like the mentality of some of these YouTubers, like you cannot come to Sosua unless you're 18. Or you cannot come to Sosua unless you're a man. You cannot come to Sosua if you're a woman that's under 18. You cannot live in Sosua if you're under 18. The mentality of some of these YouTubers, oh, she looks like she's 14 or 15. Okay, she's walking the street. She's going there. She could have went to the grocery store. Like, does everything have to be about the thing? Does everything? Like, my daughter, she's 15. She can't go to the Chinese shop and then come back to my place. I'm just saying. They can't walk from the house to the grocery store and come back. Like, come on, YouTubers. Come on. I mean, there's only two of you that do the same thing every week. There's only two of you. You know who you are. Stop it. Stop saying Sosua is dead. The streets of Sosua are dead. I ain't gonna lie. It's not as much people coming as before. And I have no problem with that. If we can get the clients that we had before, not so much in the last 5 years, but the clients that was here before, respectful clients. Come down, have a good time, sit off, have a curb, eat food, go and patronize the business, not patronize the street. Big difference. Walk up and down with spliffs in their hand, like weed's not illegal. In the marijuana's no legal aquí. That's no respect. That's no respect for the country, for the people of the country, for anyone. You're not respecting the laws. You just think it's the Wild Wild West. Guess what? The Wild Wild West stopped. But what you're looking for is here. I'm telling you that. I'm interviewing guys, which I would never put on camera, that, how you guys making out? Oh, well, good. I said, well, there's no issue with nothing. Oh, no. We know where to go. We go to the beach. It's just, I really don't see nothing different. Just no girls in the street. I said, oh, okay. Cool. I just more think that the people that come here need to respect the laws of the Dominican Republic. That's it. And I can guarantee you, if you do that, you would have a ball. You would have a good time. I'm not going to post this.